Stranger Things Season 4 has some big questions to answer following Season 3's explosive 77-minute finale, The Battle of Starcourt. But despair not, friends. The Netflix sci-fi horror will eventually be back for Season 4, which means all of those loose ends you've been losing sleep over will eventually be ironed out. Here's everything you need to know about Stranger Things Season 4. Stranger Things Season 4 trailer. When can I watch it? Most shows only offer up to 1 or 2 minute snippets of footage prior to their premiere. But given the lengthy Stranger Things Season 4 delay, we've been gifted with another trailer to keep us going. This time, the gang enter a creepy old house which has a harrowing backstory. In another trailer released in May, we're taken to the laboratory where Dr. Brenner performed his experiments on children, last seen in a flashback in Seasons 1 and 2. A sinister clock ticks in the background. Kids chase toy cars around a rainbow track. Remember the rainbow room from Season 2? Someone's playing chess. A ball tumbles through pins on a pegboard. A magic 8-ball says, "Signs point to yes." There is some spooky child laughter, toy bricks. Everything's very echoey and lit in the institutional greeny gray we've come to expect of bad experimental government agencies. The kids all have shaved heads and hospital gowns like 11 used to in Series 1. We're clearly back in time because we see Dr. Martin Brenner from behind, but we would know that gray bouffant anywhere, stalking the corridors, and as Matthew Modine's voice tells the children that, "We have something very special planned for you today," the camera zooms ominously in on a door marked 11. The trailer ends with the voiceover saying, "11, are you listening?" And young 11's eyes suddenly open wide in shock. Bam! Well, we can't speak for everyone else, but we're very excited. That arrived after a separate teaser dropped on the Stranger Things YouTube account the day before called NHL Control Room, which features 7 TV screens, presumably in the Hawkins National Laboratory Control Room, flickering on and off, with scenes apparently from the school. There's the chessboard, for example, and the 8-ball, but there are bloodstains on all of them, and an opera aria playing over the top, in a not at all creepy way. Stranger Things Season 4 release date. When will it air? Filming has officially wrapped. "We just finished last week. Yeah, we're done," said Noah Schnapp, Will, in an interview shared by fan account Stranger Things Spoilers back in September. "We've been filming forever, and we're finally done. They're putting together another teaser." There isn't currently an official release date on the table, although we do know that Season 4 won't arrive until 2022. Producer Sean Levy appreciates that Season 4 is taking longer than anyone expected, including him, but he promises that it's worth the wait. Stranger Things Season 4 cast. Who's returning? We all know that David Harbour will be returning as Hopper, despite that seemingly tragic end to Season 3. Chatting to Total Film, Harbour explained that his character had to change and resurrect in some way, adding, "So we'll see a very different guy going forward. The same guy, but in a different vein. This is a very cool thing to be able to play." While it's still unclear how his character survived, Harbour has revealed that Season 4 will reveal more of his backstory, in a callback to Season 2, where 11 found boxes in Hopper's attic labeled Dad, Vietnam, and New York. Speaking at Liverpool Comic-Con, the actor said, "In Season 4, we will give you a big, huge reveal about Hopper's backstory, which we haven't really told you about. We're going to express it in a big way. It's my favorite thing about him that you guys don't know about him yet, but it has to do with these backstories of New York, Vietnam, and Dad." It was also revealed on June 9, as a Twitter thread via the official Stranger Things channel, that the hit series will be welcoming some new faces for Season 4, including stars from the CW's Black Lightning and Netflix's Anne with an E. Miles Truitt will take the role of Hawkins' basketball player Patrick, whose life will end up spiraling out of control following some shocking events, while Amy Beth McNulty will play Vicky, described as a cool, fast-talking band nerd who catches the eye of one of our beloved heroes. I was one of the first people in my friend group to watch the first season of Stranger Things, she told The Times. When I got cast, it came out of the blue. I screamed, cried, and got very excited. Elsewhere, Regina Ting Chen, Queen of the South, is going to be guidance counselor Miss Kelly, who cares deeply about her students. And Grace Van Dyne, Lady Driver, will play Hawkins High lead cheerleader and popular girl Chrissy, although all might not be as it seems because beneath the seemingly perfect surface lies a dark secret. They join another batch of brand new cast members, announced all the way back in November last year. Robert Englund, aka that most 80s of wisecracking serial killer burn victims, Freddy Krueger, will play Victor Creel, a disturbed and intimidating man who is imprisoned in a psychiatric hospital. Game of Thrones' Tom Lashiha, Jaqen Hagar, is Dmitri, a smart and charming Russian prison guard. Mason Dye from Teen Wolf is Jason Carver, a handsome, rich athlete dating the most popular girl in school. Can't wait to see what Steve Harrington thinks of him. Jamie Campbell Bower from the Twilight Saga and the young Grindelwald in Harry Potter is Peter Ballard, a caring man who works as an orderly at a psychiatric hospital. Edward Franco, Booksmart, plays Argyle, a fun-loving stoner pizza delivery boy and Jonathan's new best friend. Sherman Augustus is Lieutenant Colonel Sullivan, a no-nonsense man who believes he knows how to stop the evil in Hawkins, i.e. he's a badass military man. There will be clashes should he encounter Hopper. Nikola Juriko will play Yuri, an unpredictable Russian smuggler who loves bad jokes, cold hard cash, and crunchy-style peanut butter. We like him already. And British actor Joseph Quinn takes the role of Eddie Munson, the head of the Hawkins High official D&D club, the Hellfire Club. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Joel Stouffer, Enoch, has also been cast in a role that is currently under wraps. Speaking to comicbook.com back in July 2020, Stouffer said, "I've got a role that we haven't shot yet on Stranger Things. I don't expect it to become anything like long-term. I was sent the pages of my scene and I don't know any of the actors or I didn't recognize any names in my scene." As for returning faces, Dr. Sam Owens, Paul Reiser, who works for the U.S. Department of Energy and was appointed Director of Operations at Hawkins Lab following the exit of Dr. Martin Brenner, made a Season 3 comeback. He was previously tasked with investigating the gate to the Upside Down in a bid to prevent it from causing mass destruction, and he was the one who helped Hopper adopt Eleven. The fact that he was reintroduced following yet more gate-related drama, not to mention the growing Soviet threat, suggests that he will play a role in the next installment. We really hope that he stays as a good guy, because it was a great relief when he turned out not to be a villain in the mold of Brenner after all, despite Reiser having played the ultimate 80s nice guy turned sleazebag in Aliens. Stranger Things Season 4 spoilers and plot. What will happen? Honestly, the scripts are great, Natalia Dyer told The Independent when asked about the upcoming episodes. Every time we end a season, we all think, where is this going to go? Where can this possibly go? Then we get the scripts for the next season and we're like, oh my god, wow, like wow. She added, it's going to be really big. It's going to be big. Season 3 wrapped up on an extremely emotional note. Joyce, Will, and Jonathan packed up their home in Hawkins and jumped in a removals van, with 11 in tow following Harper's death, which wasn't actually a death. It's not all good news for our American. He is imprisoned far from home in the snowy wasteland of Kamchatka, where he will face dangers both human and other, reads Netflix official synopsis. Meanwhile, back in the States, a new horror is beginning to surface, something long buried, something that connects everything. There is also one very big change. 11 has seemingly lost her powers, unable to even lift her teddy bear off the top shelf of her wardrobe. But we're with Mike. Her psychokinetic abilities will surely return. We hope. We think, right? Guys? On second thought, maybe we don't want 11's powers to return if this fan theory is anything to go by.